Hello, I'm EnterElysium, and welcome back to Kingdom Come Deliverance, the realistic medieval RPG. We are very tired. We've had a very busy day, making a sword, hitting on barmaids, and then throwing some muck. Oh, and then our parents died, and our house got burned down, and the rest of our town got slaughtered, and we had to run away, and we got shot in the leg with an arrow. So I think it's time to get a bit of a nap in, and they've taken us in here at TALMBERG, which is nice of them. Ooh. Oh, look at the detail on the armor. You even got like a elbow strap for the... oh, God, what's that called? The bit that goes on the elbow. Anyway, the thing that goes on the elbow. Right, I'm gonna go sleep because I'm nerding out into walls. Sit on the bed. And sleepy times. There we go. Right, how long do you want to sleep? Oh, sorry about that. Apparently, Henry's also got a bit of a cold. We're going to sleep until, like, it gets light, which looks to be about 5. Assuming that's sundown, that's sunup. Midnight, midday. Yeah, so this is sundown, this is sunup. So we're going to go sleep until sunup. Start. E. Oh, we can get woken up quite early. That works too.
Today the patrols will be double. Keep your eyes peeled. If you see anything out of the ordinary, report it immediately. Understood? Yes, sir.
Yes?
It is I, Henry. Forgive the intrusion. I didn't wake you, boy, did I?
This is so inappropriate, it's great.
My lady, no, not at all. But what brings you here at this hour?
I thought you could do with a little wine.
She should totally have a chaperone, or it should be a
It's
servant.
just what you need
Probably
to
a
help
servant.
you sleep.
My lady, thank you. You really shouldn't. You could have sent a servant.
I was going to, but to tell you the truth, I couldn't sleep either. I thought of you while saying my prayers. How awful it must have been for you. I came to offer you solace, to let you know you're not alone.
Thank you. Thank you kindly.
You're welcome. Now, Henry,
Touching.
I know
Inappropriate
this is all
touching.
very new and strange for you. But I want you to feel at home here. You're not to worry about anything except getting better. God knows you've been through a terrible ordeal. I know what it is to be left alone in the world, although your loss is much greater. But with God's help, the pain will ease in time. And it can help to talk about it, if you feel like it.
Definitely inappropriate touching there. Oh, we're going to a speech segment. I just can't talk about it. I'm going to tell the story of the raid. She's really going out on a limb as the lady of the manor, coming to our room in the middle of the night with alcohol and drinking with me. It's like, this is so inappropriate. It's great. Yeah, we're totally going to talk with her.
You might be right, my lady. I'll tell you what happened. It was terrible and unexpected. The day started just like any other. Father sent me into town on some errands.
Can't use my standing, don't want to threaten her. I went to Tower Ale and met my sweetheart
I went
Bianca.
to the tavern to buy ale for Father. I know it's a job for a groom, but I didn't mind, because my girl Bianca worked there. I courted her a while and we agreed to meet in the evening, but our meeting was never to happen.
Oh, dear boy.
When I'd done all the errands, I headed back home. I promised Father I'd help him with his work, and I was looking forward to it. He was forging a sword for Sir Radzig.
Okay, so we don't know what her threaten is, but we don't want to threaten her. We know her speech is one lower than us, so let's do the speech.
Father and I always chat in the forge. On that particular day, I asked him if he'd teach me swordsmanship. He said no. He said it's better for a man to keep his head on his shoulders than lose it over some pointless heroism. If only you'd known what fate had in store.
Yeah, that last
for us.
line was kind of weirdly mixed.
But Sigismund's horde was already on the horizon, ready to attack the town.
Yeah, her threaten is 8. Wow, she's a badass. Yeah, I saw smoke on the horizon.
I saw smoke on the horizon from a village Sigismund pillaged on the way to our town, which was soon to meet the same fate.
God have mercy.
And then death descended on Skalitz.
Dutch tried to fight back. I'm going to go Skalitz fled to the castle for cover. That seems more
appropriate.
appropriate.
The gate to the castle was open. The bells and horns sounded the alarm, and the villagers ran to the castle to take cover. They were carrying the few possessions they could grab in haste, and I saw the terror in their eyes.
I can't even imagine how awful it must have been.
I ran to the castle like our neighbours to take cover, but I didn't make it. I had to find another way to save myself. The men on the battlements called down to me to flee to TALMBERG and warn you. I was lucky I knew a concealed path around the castle. I wasn't safe yet. The Cumans were going from house to house below the castle, looting and then torching them. They encircled the castle, and it was clear they could spot me at any moment.
May God punish them.
Then I heard a scream. It was Teresa, the mill wench. She'd been caught by a gang of Cuman savages who planned to violate her. I had Sir Radzig's sword, and even though there were several of them and they were better armed, I had to try and save her. I wanted there to be at least one person I'd helped. And I succeeded, even though it almost cost me my life. After that, I stole a horse from them and rode off.
Like a valiant knight.
I'll never forget the horror. It will haunt me for the rest of my life.
That's terrible. How could something like that happen?
God alone knows why he lets such things happen.
You poor boy. I understand your grief, but God is not to blame for the ills of this world. That is the work of Satan and those who do his bidding. Those who are corrupted by greed, envy, and pride. You must not lose faith, whatever life brings. Fate has not been merciful to me, and my husband either. Although in comparison to the horrors you went through. I was young when I married my husband. It was my father's wish. Divish was a lot older than I, but a woman must bear her lot. Shortly after our marriage, before I even got a look at TALMBERG, the castle was stormed and my husband was imprisoned.
Really?
My husband had some quarrel with Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force. He stormed the castle, burned down the village of Pribyslavitz, and killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
That's awful.
I was barely 18 years old, and all of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king and sought help from Divish's friends, but all to no avail. We tried for years, but it seemed I was destined to be left alone and my husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
Years, you say?
7 years. That's how long it took before Havel was condemned as an enemy of the crown. And even then he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom, and only then, by the grace of Lord Jesus, did I finally lay eyes on my husband once more.
7 years. And was Havel punished for it?
Never. And after 7 years, my husband returned to me an infirm old man.
Sir Divish seems like a good, strong man.
Certainly, only he has many concerns. He had to rebuild TALMBERG. After he was released, the king appointed him Burgrave of Prague Castle, and he was very busy. He had no time for me at all.
That's why she's here.
But at least we were in the city, and there was something going on. And now, we're here.
My lady, you're still young and beautiful. Your best years are still ahead of you.
Would that were true, lad. Would it were true. But what am I doing bothering you with this? You have troubles enough of your own. I'll go and let you sleep. I enjoyed our little talk, Henry. Good night, and God bless.
Good night, my lady.
Super inappropriate talk. I didn't take my boots off! Damn it! No! I'm gonna get shouted at for that.
Move in, people! Come on! Come on! We're running out of time! Quickly! We have to close the gates! You can't go back!
Henry, help us!
Help us, son. Don't be a coward.
Henry, wake up. You don't want to miss this.
What is it? What's happening?
Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Skalitz.
Can't get any sleep. Okay. Is there anything we can do? Ooh. Take the torch from the table. I'm not gonna lockpick a door. They've put me up here. They're being all nice about it.
That's probably why they attacked so quick, so we wouldn't have time to join forces.
Aye, you might be right. I'm sure Sigismund ain't no fool. A backstabbing swine, maybe.
Ah, so they attacked Skalitz so they wouldn't have time to team up with TALMBERG. Makes sense.
Not that I'm spoiling the fight, but if I have to choose a place for one, then right here behind solid walls is it. True enough.
This way. Can we see anything from the wall? Wait, if we put our torch out.
I reckon not. There's too few of us. And anyway, we ain't prepared for a siege. And if he's really got such a big army, we might not even hold out against the first.
That's true, it is a very big army. Oh, hello.
Hey, you men down there. Tell the people outside the walls to prepare for it.
What's going on?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Why would Sigismund advance on TALMBERG in the night? Especially since he's lost the element of surprise after the raid on Skalitz.
Maybe it's not him.
Then who is it? The scouts Jivish sent to Skalitz to spy on Sigismund said he'd set up camp and was getting ready to storm the castle. And so Radzig is an experienced soldier. He'd surely hold the castle for quite some time. It doesn't make sense.
What else did the spies see?
Not much of anything. Before they could get close enough, this huge storm started. And you were right. Sigismund has a hell of a lot of soldiers, including all manner of mercenaries. An army like that costs a fortune. Well, anyway, we'll find out when they get here, won't we?
Aye, we will.
goes there?
Lucifer and all his minions. Who else, Robber?
Sir Radzig. What a relief.
Is his lordship there with you?
Yes, sir. He is right here.
What are you doing up so late, Divish? At your age, you need a good night's sleep.
Well, Radzig, you didn't exactly pick the best time for an outing either. In a big hurry?
It was a bit of a scramble, all right. Believe it or not, this tempest is a godsend for me and my men. As my old granddad used to say, better a sore throat than a slit throat.
I'd say your grandfather was a wise man. Your messenger told us what happened.
Messenger?
The lad you sent to warn us.
He's alive? He made it to you?
He's here with me. He only got away by the skin of his teeth, though.
Thank God.
A brave young man. But tell me, friend, how on earth did you manage to get away?
Thank God for this tempest. When it began, Sigismund's Tatars crawled into their holes and left a storm into the castle for more clement weather. We were able to sneak out right under their noses. The Lord be praised. We wouldn't have stood a chance against them.
Would you like to spend the night in TALMBERG?
No, no. When Sigismund finds the castle empty tomorrow, he might come looking for us. We'd only be exposing you to danger. Without me and my men, he has no call to attack you.
We could lie.
What will you do then?
We'll march to Ratai. It's only a short way, and there we'll have a better chance of defense and enough room for all of these people. If Sigismund should come, better bend your knee, Divish. There's no point dying in a battle that's futile.
You're right there.
Is that boy still with you?
I'm here, sir.
You have courage, lad. That I can't deny. I am sorry about what happened. Would you care to join us?
I'd like to, sir, but first I have to return to Skalitz.
Are you mad? What do you want there?
I can't leave my mother and father. I won't leave their corpses rotting in the street. I'll join you once I've taken care of them.
Don't even think of going back there, you donkey. Are you tired of living?
But sir,
quiet!
I like him.
I'm sorry about your father, but getting killed as well won't help him. Divish, make sure that lad doesn't budge from TALMBERG until things quieten down.
Not to worry, friend. Anyway, he's injured and needs to recover. I'll lock him up here as if he were Havel of Baldic.
I've seen you've grown a thick skin since your tribulation, sir. But thank you. We'll meet again when circumstances are more favorable. Farewell.
Farewell, friend, and good fortune. Give my regards to Sir Hanush.
I will. And good luck to you and your people, too. These are dark times.
I like him.
Out!
Anywhere, people! Move out!
Also good voice acting as well.
Right there now!
Mad?
I've learned about the Battle of Nicopolis. Battle took place between Sigismund and the Turks. It was 10 to 15,000 strong. That meant that in the end of the 14th century controlled the entirety of the Balkans, numbering almost 20,000. The experienced Turkish combatants routed the Christian knights completely, largely because the Russian and French knights disobeyed orders, attacked the Turkish vanguard under the misconception that it was the main force, and was subsequently crushed. Oh yeah, anyone who's played European vs. 4 knows the power of the Otto kebab. Turkey is brutal. Right.
What is it you need?
I could use an extra pair of eyes, and yours are keen. Will you keep watch of the battlements with my men?
Is that a request or an order?
I'd rather it was a request you answered yes to.
Of course I'll help. I have to pay you back somehow after all you've done for me.
Splendid. And don't worry, I'll tell the men to relieve you later.
Okay, so I have to keep watch on the battlements? Okay, let's do this. Let's be really good at keeping watch. That is a house. House is still there. House is also still there. Is that like a mill or something in the background? I don't know. It's another house. It's definitely still a house. Let's try this way. What's over this way? Oh, there's a house, and it's got lights. Okay. I'm assuming at some point the game's going to be like, something else! Instead of, like, you actually have to keep watch all night. Kind of digging it, though. Look at how, like, all the houses are kind of laid out very organically. Like, there's no central planning. And how the walls are all kind of a mishmash rather than, oh, it's a perfect circle. Like all the fantasy towns. Oh, and the rain stops immediately after a dramatic moment is passed. Hiya, do you want to go past? Otherwise you'll complain about me. Oh, hello.
Wandering around like a stray sheep. Must be your first watch, eh? I don't think anything much will be happening today. You can just lean against the wall and wait till morning. I'll show you what's what.
I will. Thank you.
Look at the padding around the guy's, like, head and helmet. Like, you don't get that in normal medieval games, because they're like, oh, you've got a helmet on, that's fine. And like, no, someone hits you on the head and you're wearing a metal helmet, you're still going to get a really bad concussion. Kind of minimum. Probably a cracked skull. If you have to wait, you press T and you'll time skip. Okay. But the padding, I'm forgetting the technical terms for all these things, but the padded thing that goes like arming cap. I think it's an arming cap. That goes on top and then you tie underneath, or you can get ones that are like a complete hood. I can't remember what they're called. But minimum, you need like a little padded arming cap. Alright, let's hit T. I want to time skip until, I don't know, 8? Someone's going to relieve us, so I assume that like it's going to be like, oh, you're being relieved now. Oh, that sounds like a war horn.
Quickly, we have visitors.
Okay, down the ladder. Go to the battlements of the outer bailey. Right, so we're on the inner bailey at the moment. Ah. Ooh, hello.
Jesus!
Ah!
Look where you're going!
I really want to lockpick that. Later, maybe later. No, they're being nice to us. We don't steal things.
Let's go! Let's go! Move it!
Oh, we gotta go this way, right. Oh yeah, the A's over here. War horn does not sound good. Please don't burn another town.
See how the self-appointed king wins the love and respect of his loyal subjects.
Indeed, Robard. Sigismund of Luxembourg has a rare talent for winning people over to his cause. We may be in for a surprise, though. I don't think he will set his heathen dogs on us today.
Greetings, Lord of TALMBERG.
That's the bastard who led the attack at Scarlet and killed my parents.
Don't be an idiot. Do you want to end up like them?
I am Sir Markwart von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia, who has resolved to strike against those who disrupt concord in the land and to restore order in the name of his brother, King Wenceslaus IV.
Restore order by burning and pillaging the king's estates.
Greetings, Sir Markwart. The efforts of the king's brother to bring order to this chaotic land are undoubtedly noble. It seems to me, though, that he and his army have somewhat strayed. As Burgrave of Prague Castle, I am entirely beholden to the king, and here in TALMBERG divine peace reigned until your arrival. To what then do we owe the honor of your visit?
Yesterday, His Majesty took action against the enemy of the kingdom, Sir Radzig Kobyla, who has been using the silver from the Skalitz mine to fund insurrection against the crown. Unfortunately, the insurgent escaped. Would you happen to know, noble sir, where he might be at this time?
As far as I know, the Sir Radzig of which you speak is the king's hetman at Skalitz. I find it hard to imagine that he would rebel against our king. Nevertheless, I can assure you that Sir Radzig is not at TALMBERG. He would be a fool indeed to flee from one castle, where he has little chance of defense, to another, where he has even less. Or do you take the view that my humble manner is any obstacle to your army?
Am I to inform the king then that Sir Radzig Kobyla is not at TALMBERG and that he has your loyalty?
Oh, that extra bit at the end.
Sir Radzig Kobyla is not here, and I have no intentions of getting embroiled in affairs from which I have nothing to gain.
Good dodge.
Very well, sir. As you wish. I will relay your words to the king in the hope he will be as well disposed as you seem to be.
Those who have clean consciences and goodwill may find themselves well disposed even at moments like this, when there is little cause for joy.
Oh, he's good at this.
Farewell, sir.
Auf Wiedersehen.
I like this dude. Like, he's got like a lot of charisma. Don't think I could take another place being burnt down. I've only got one more leg to be shot in.
My lord, you have my utmost admiration.
Get on with you, Robard.
Mark von Aulitz. We're gonna have a list. He's on the list. Oh, we have learned his name. He was the hetman of Governor Prague, who, much like those members of the nobility disgruntled with the reign of Wenceslas IV, saw in Sigismund a better potential king. The motivation had more to do with money and power. Wenceslas offered them no prospects while supporting Sigismund offered them a better position in life. Okay, wait, wasn't the current dude that we're staying with the previous hetman of Prague or something? Or am I thinking of someone else? Oh, Burgrave of Prague. Okay. Bury your loved ones in Skalitz, talk to Sir Robard, get a horse. Okay, so somehow we have to get out of here. That's gonna be easy. Just, you know... Okay, we need to talk to Sir Robard. Where is he? Hi, there you are.
Good health, Jew.
Hey!
Why did Sigismund raid Skalitz?
Why did Sigismund burn down Skalitz and then come here too?
That's war for you, lad. Certain lords have resolved to take things into their own hands and eliminate anyone who doesn't share their view. Unfortunately, Sir Radzig is one of those. And what's more, he was sitting on a pile of silver that could help King Wenceslas's allies.
What happened in Kuttenberg?
Kuttenberg? Well, I'm just a simple soldier, but the good lord gave me ears, and I've heard some things from Sir Divish and from those who fled from Sigismund's pillaging.
Were there many?
Indeed. But it was the Kuttenberg mercenaries who came to see me, because I knew them from before.
I see.
Listen, lad, these are all games of the high aristocracy. In Prague, a cabal of nobles rebelled against King Wenceslas, wealthy aristocrats who took against our king for reasons of their own. There's no doubt Sigismund had his fingers in the whole affair. Him and Wenceslas's cousin, Jobst. And that cabal helped him abduct the king.
So then why did Sigismund attack Kuttenberg?
Why do you think?
It's a strategic position, strong fortifications. Like, I understand the strategic position. You wouldn't really necessarily need strong fortifications if you're doing an attack. You don't even want that if you're falling back. Who's afraid of Kuttenberg insurgent lords? Defeat his troops in their granaries for the loot. Didn't someone say earlier that after attacking Kuttenberg they had a taste for stolen silver? So
he could loot it?
Correct. King Charles, may God grant him eternal glory, built Prague into a proper royal city, while King Wenceslas took a liking to Kuttenberg. After Prague, it's the most important city in Bohemia, in the entire Holy Roman Empire. He who commands the Kuttenberg silver is king.
So Kuttenberg sided with Wenceslas because he favoured it?
Now you're starting to understand. When Sigismund imprisoned Wenceslas and took control of Prague, the people of Kuttenberg began to raise an army against him. So with the attack on Kuttenberg, Sigismund killed 2 birds with 1 stone. He defeated Wenceslas's most powerful allies before they could stand against him, and also gained immense wealth.
Okay, what about these Cumans?
Where did these Cumans come from, anyway?
I don't know much about them, only what the Chamberlain said. That they came to Hungary from the east and settled there. They're godless barbarians and merciless fighters. The nobles used to say the Hungarian king shouldn't enlist them, because they dishonor our rules of warfare. But when there's power and money to be had, it seems that honor isn't worth my spit. And believe me, it's always about power and money.
I'm guessing they were displaced by the Golden Horde, or at least like by a lot of the stuff that was displaced by the Golden Horde, and then they moved into Hungary in exchange for presumably being fighters.
So Robard, I need to get to Skalitz.
I think that's
what would
it
you
was.
do there, lad? Sigismund might have left, but the place will be swamped with robber barons, brigands, deserters, and other vermin. And anyway, your lord commanded you to stay here.
I can't beat him at fighter. I can't beat him at... Like, I won't be able to beat him at fighter, right? Because he's a badass in armor, and I'm a peasant. Again, he's a higher rank than me, so I don't know if I can use charisma. I have to bury my parents. That just seems like a really lame line. I'm gonna try. If you're in my shoes, you'd do the same.
So Robard, my parents died there. I can't leave them to be eaten by dogs. What would you do in my place?
Sorry, lad, but I won't take orders. You'll have to wait until everything settles down, and maybe your lord will change his mind.
Don't know if I could ever win that one.
Watch it. Folks these days.
Oh, calm down. I've discovered a combat arena. There's a combat arena. Oh, combat arena. Can I practice in the combat arena? Are you going to come to the combat arena? You're going to teach me how to do combat, please? Please, I want to do combat. I want to stab things. Oh, okay. Well, also, we should do some leveling up, so... we are now... level 3 in main level, and then these are separate levels. Okay. We're getting up there on strength. Agility's meh. Vitality's terrible. Speech is almost up to level 4. Charisma 5. Okay. Let's open up main level then. And we can grab ourselves Manly Odor. I don't think we can grab anything else at this stage. Yeah. Okay.
They can slice a cow or a man in 2 halves, from top to bottom, with 1 chop of a sword. That's impossible. And that's not all.
I saw.
Ooh, a gate. Hi.
Good day to you.
Is the trader here somewhere about Sigismund's army?
I need to get out of here.
Oh.
And I need a feather bed with a comely wench in it. But it looks like we'll both be disappointed. Sir Divish gave orders not to open the gate, and you especially are not to be let out.
Damn. Do you know who I am? I have to bury my parents. Lie. Sir Robert gave me permission.
Not any longer. I've vital information for Sir Radzig from Sir Divish's spies. The fate of the Skalitz people depends on it. Sir Robard ordered me to leave immediately, so let me out, quickly.
A likely story. Better clear off before I lose my temper.
Look, I have to get out of here to bury my parents. I'd reward anyone who'd help me.
I don't have anywhere near enough money. He wants like 15.
What could a ragamuffin like you give me? Clear off before I give you a whipping.
My mother and father were left in Skalitz like carrion. I have to bury them. I can't leave them to the dogs.
I'm sorry, my friend, but I can't. You'll have to persuade Sir Robard, or think something up so I don't end up in the shit for it. Otherwise, forget it.
Oh, he's sympathetic.
What am I supposed to think up?
How should I know? Maybe some disguise so I could say I didn't recognize you? If a TALMBERG soldier turns up all kitted out properly, in armor and
a helmet,
then of course I let him go. That's obvious.
All right, I'll have a look around for something.
Okay. So we need to find TALMBERG armor, and then we can just get past. This guy's pretty cool. I like him. He's like, look, can't let you out. If you can find a way to not drop me in it, sure, you can go past.
Is there someone here who trades in goods?
Hungry, are you? You should go and see the cook. She's good-hearted, especially if you come with some
Don't think she's got anything left.
For anything else, you should see a fellow called Votava. Folk aren't too fond of him, because he's as surly as a wet cat. But he can get you just about anything. I saw him by the granary. You'll recognize him easy. He looks like he's never had a decent meal in his life.
Okay. Where's the granary? No idea. Right, we've got to look around for what could possibly be a granary. Oh, hi. That was quick.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Are you surly? You don't look surly.
Can we trade?
If you've got the coin.
I don't. Bandages. Great. Lockpicks. Okay. Savish, that's so expensive. Glad I've got that mod on. Treasure map. What have I got to sell? I don't think I really have anything, like, unless he wants the clothes off my back, which aren't really worth anything. Or, like, bread rolls that are going to be stale soon? I've got a lockpick. That's going to be super helpful. Poor quality. Great, I've got an arrow I pulled from my leg. That's going to be worth it. I could just sell the saver snaps I've got. I think I might still need one on my person, though. How much do you charge for lockpicks? I'm going to guess it's like 18 each. It's really expensive. I don't really have anything to trade for you, so... Chickens. Okay. Maybe the lady will help me, because she seemed really into me. Kind of, very much inappropriately so, but we'll try. Where will we find her this time of day? Ooh, hello. Will she be in the food place? She's not in the food place. Also, they have not replenished. I feel bad, because if the place like ends up under siege at any point, we've kind of eaten everything. Or at least put it in our pockets. Okay. Lady, are you around here somewhere? Just walking through the castle, don't mind me. Oh, that's a private area. Sorry! Oh, that's a lockpick. No, let's not do that. We might get arrested. The lady's got to be around here somewhere. Hi. Just waking you up this time. This is really inappropriate.
Can I help you with anything?
What do you think, my lady? Do I look like a TALMBERG soldier?
Not quite, Henry. Just look at you.
Oh, I see. Well, thanks.
Odd question to wake her up in the middle of the night for.
I would like to ask your assistance, my lady, if I may be so bold.
What's the matter, lad?
I need to get out of the castle, and your husband is keeping me here by force.
Why, for the love of God, would you want to leave the castle?
Speech. My speech is... I can up my speech as well. I've got a special perk I can pick up.
My parents are lying in the mud of Skalitz at the mercy of dogs and jackdaws. I can't just leave them there.
That's terrible. May the Lord have mercy on their souls. But how can I help you, Henry? I don't want your death on my conscience.
If I could just get past the guard at the gate somehow.
But you can. If you wear a proper suit of armour, and if he can't see your face, he won't recognise you and he'll let you go.
Good thinking.
Pay a bribe.
And where can I get the armour?
At the armoury?
That makes sense.
Where's that?
In the gate tower. But the soldiers sleep in other places around the castle too, and you might find armour nearby.
It's rather embarrassing, but if I'm to pay a bribe, I need money, and unfortunately, I don't have any.
How would you? Don't worry your head about it. This should be enough.
Thank you, my lady.
She keeps money on her in her pajamas.
I swear.
20... I have... That is 250 times what I currently have. I like her. She good.
Well, they'll certainly ask where I'm going.
You could tell them Sir Robard sent you to Ujitz to ask the parish priest how the folk there are faring.
That sounds reasonable. Thank you, my lady. I must go now.
Okay.
God bless.
Right. Let's let her sleep. And... did you enjoy my subtle cut? I had to go get tea, because tea is amazing. Right. Do-do-do-do. Oh, wrong way. Do-do-do-do. So the gatehouse will be the bit we were in earlier. Yeah, here. And guards patrol through here quite regularly, so if we're going to break into... Can I go in here? That's a private area. Nothing. Nothing. I'm going to wait for a guard to come round, because they're going around on rotations, I think. So as soon as a guard goes, I'll dive in and try and steal. But I don't want them to catch me. I'm just going to check what my crouch is. Crouch. C, not control. Okay, that explains a lot. Why is it C? Also, we should totally up our speech. Final offer. When a trade loses patience when you haggling, you get one more chance to make another offer. Highborn, increase speech level by 3 when talking to nobles and wealthy people. You can't have the lowborn perk simultaneously. Lowborn, your speech stat will rise by 3 when you're talking to commoners. I think we'll probably take Highborn. Because for lowborns, we can be like, hey, I'm lowborn too, you're lowborn, we both lowborn, let's get on. Whereas highborn is like, yeah, I'm totally a high... I don't know how this works, but I think I want to go highborn here. Is no one coming in here? I thought they had, like, rotations of people walking around the walls. No?
There's someone there.
Nope. Okay, quickly, let's do this. Okay, steal up. Open door. Nothing going on here. Yeah! Okay, we've got our armor sorted. We need to get a horse. Ooh, this horse looks ready. No? Mountain steel. Inspect horse. Inspect horse. Oh, I guess this is like Sir Robard, so I want to nick that one. This one I don't have to steal. This one is my horse. Elena! Oh, yeah, I'm going to take my horse. Also, I'm going to just go change. I don't know if they can notice me changing. So I'm going to do it in here. Right. Page's sword. Ah! We'll have to compare swords in a second. Right. Common bassinet. Off with a chainmail aventail covering the back of the neck. See, chainmail, for all the rest of the game gets right, okay? It's got this one vaguely wrong. Chainmail shouldn't be chain, it should be chain or mail. Because mail is the French for effectively chain. It mean the same thing. Shouldn't. Chainmail is bad. It's worse if you like have it as two words. Right. My visibility's red. Can I, like, maybe crouch? Right. Equip. Equip. My charisma goes down if I wear my green shirt, so I'm going to take off the green shirt. Hunter's gloves. Light padded armor. This gambeson is padded, quilted jacket, provides some protection in combat and can be combined with plate or mail armor. Mail collar, otherwise known as a coif. Take off the old boots. Nope, okay, gotta keep the old boots. Padded coif, that's the coif. The coif is the bit that goes, really? Okay, cool. I'd call it an arming cap, but maybe that's just the arming cap's at the top bit. Red scarf. Take that off. Is this good enough? Do I look like a proper soldier? I'm not sure I look like a proper soldier. Minimum agility 7. I don't have the minimum agility required to use this weapon. Okay. Also, this one does like far more damage. Do. Just another guard going around my duties. It's fine. I'm gonna go ask the lady if I look like a TALMBERG soldier. It is me, just normal guard. Hello. Oh, did you just... She's invisible.
What is it?
My lady.
God be with you. I'm sorry. Do I know you?
It's me, my lady. Henry.
Wow, we are
I
not...
didn't recognize you at all.
Really?
I still think you should stay here in the safety of the castle, Henry. But I see your heart is drawing you away from here. God go with you.
My lady, I hope you weren't unduly distressed by the arrival of Sigismund's army this morning.
Well, it was to be expected. And thanks to God's mercy and my good husband, there was no more bloodshed. But it's something else that distresses me. Maybe my mind deceives me. But I have an evil foreboding.
You, my lady? Surely not. No evil could possibly come to you.
I fear something bigger and worse will come. That Sigismund is only another omen of imminent evil. Of great evil.
Oh dear. Bad things are coming. Also, I'm going to have a quick look around, see if I could find, like, a shield or something. Maybe I could buy a shield. Because I do have a hand spare at the moment.
Are you serious?
It is just me. Avant-garde. No, I cannot get over there. No, okay, bye. Not getting past. It is fine. Sorry, everyone around here is, like, quintessentially different variations of Northern England. Which is fine. I'm down with that. No food? No food. No food. There is no food for me. No. Right. Can I inspect a horse without... My horse. Okay. 31 speed, 13 courage. This one is by far the best horse. Can I, like, compare horses now? Yeah, that is how my horse acts. Can I compare horses now? Nope. Okay. Still have no idea what the stats on my horse are. Well, technically it's not my horse, it's just a horse I found. The automatic navigation doesn't seem to be great on this horse. I'm gonna quickly talk to the trader before I go. Maybe we could buy something useful. Like, probably could buy a lockpick or something.
Can we trade?
If you've got the coin.
I do. Seriously, no weapons and armor? Fine. I don't have the money for the treasure map. It's expensive lockpick. Okay. I've got a lot of speech.
To discuss the price.
Aye.
Aye. I'm going to offer you 15.5.
Is this enough?
Well, a little more and we'll call it a deal.
Okay, what about 16?
All right, so.
There we go. Good saving. We saved like over 10%. Hi. Can I talk to you through my horse? Nope. Ah!
I need to get out of here.
Then I'm afraid you're out of luck. Ah, I see. All right then. But if you breathe a word about me to anyone... Hey! Open the gate!
It is me, just a normal guard. I like you, guarded him. Just normal guard. Isn't there like a... If you give the horse its head, it'll just automatically follow the road? Is it doing it? I think it's doing it. It is. Sweet. Although I do need to go back to Skalitz over here. No, I don't want to fast travel. I want to put a marker down. Because I don't want to fast travel, because that will ruin the fun of what is going to happen as we go hilariously off course. And the town of Rovna is on the way. Huh. Okay, cool. Right, so I think this is a good place to end this episode. We've managed to escape TALMBERG. And we're off back to Skalitz, which is going to have bandits, ragamuffins, vagabonds, deserters, all kinds of fun. So we're probably going to get into a lot of interesting fights. But until next time, I've been EnterElysium. Feel free to like, subscribe, nerd out about medieval history, weapons and armaments and so on in the comments down below. It's been really interesting to hear lots of people who actually know about central medieval history, which I don't really know about the events so much. So it's great to read all the stuff down below. Thank you very much. Until next time. Stay shiny.